How do I make my screen bigger?
Hi, it's Norman Koshnick here for Eyes on Cricket. I'm driving the car. I've got two lovely people to take over, both Babs and Giuseppe. How are you both?
I'm good. How's yourself, Norman?
Good, good. You guys talk about Australia versus Sri Lanka. I'll be with you in a few minutes.
Mate, I cannot believe how Australia crumbled like a bag of shit, didn't they? In 2 hours, it was all over. How bad was that?
Get rid of Travis Head.
Well,
you know what's funny? They were like two completely different test matches. None of it was the same, you know. There was, I don't know, how many debutants did Sri Lanka have? And they put us to the sword.
Three.
It
was pretty poor.
It was. But you know what? You know, I look and I don't rate Cummins' captaincy. I think he's like they lack because they lack the killer instinct. They just lacked a lot of.
Where's George?
Don't know.
He was here. And he was waiting for you because you're so late.
Yeah, well, you can start talking. I'll be with you guys in 3 minutes.
What was your excuse, Norm?
You keep interrupting us.
Hey, Giuseppe, what's Norm's excuse to being late? Any idea?
I'm just
I wish I knew.
Do I need an excuse?
Well, yeah, you do. You're meant to be the leader of this.
Yeah, but it was meant to be 8 o'clock, but you guys are watching State of Origin, so
it's the biggest thing tonight. New South Wales and Queensland. Come on.
What about talking about Australia versus Sri Lanka? That's big news.
Oh, that's big too. Like, look, let's be serious. Australia probably batted okay first innings, but Nathan Lyons is a huge disappointment to me. That guy, I've said it more than once, he's got heaps of test wickets, but when we need him, he can't get wickets.
Yeah,
well, he bowled too long. He bowled 64 overs.
Yeah, but and what? He got nothing.
Yeah, but he bowled too long. That's what I'm saying. Too much.
It's just and then Sri Lanka get the ball, and they start turning the ball. The ball hits, moves. What was Nathan Lyon doing? Is he really that far behind in subcontinent conditions? Come on, man.
But Michael, if you bowl yourself 64 overs, you're going to be jaded. You're not going to be at your best. And hence,
you don't argue that, Norm. What you're arguing is that the fact that
no, I guess not.
When you want him to be able to turn a ball or do something spectacular, he doesn't have the ability.
How many times has he lost? Hasn't got the job done the last innings?
Well, he's taken 438 test.
I'm not saying he's not. He seems to do it, but he seemed like was it India when we needed him to get those wickets, or he couldn't do the job? He can't do the job, mate.
Like realistically, you look at the first test. It was Norm's most favourite person that took 4 wickets that won the game. You know, it wasn't Nathan Lyon.
Nathan Lyon didn't do it, mate. Yeah,
it wasn't our full-time spin bowler. It was a guy that they just threw the ball part-time and he took 4 wickets. You know, that's like saying here you go here. Go and spin the ball.
It's like in our game. It's like in our team. Here, Norm, you bowl. And we all start laughing.
Yeah, he was jealous. He was just purely jealous.
Like,
I was the best
true,
bowler.
hey, like that would be a last option.
I was the Kevin Green of our side.
There's no it's not even up for discussion. You know, I
went away. You know what happened? I went away for 10 minutes. Where I was 6 down. I came back and the game was all over. They must have lost the last 4 or 3 in the space of 5 minutes.
What was it? It was like 5 for 35 or something that we lost.
Yeah, I thought I'd go home and watch the last Australia do so, and they were poor.
Well, you know, and honestly,
very well.
Yeah, look, and they did. Sri Lanka did bat very well. You know, you keep talking like at this point in time, currently, we are ranked #1 Test nation.
We're not #1.
Not actually. South Africa is.
But we're 2, aren't we? I think we're 2.
Yeah.
Well, we were #1 before this game.
Yeah. That doesn't seem right, does it?
But, we played like we were a number 4-5 Test Nation team.
Oh, thank you, Norman.
Big. Where's Doofus? Doofus, where you been?
I've been waiting to come in.
Where
I've
you
been knocking
You were late.
I've been knocking on the door. He wouldn't let me in.
You were late.
We've been here for 10 minutes.
I was
Giuseppe
early.
and I, just so
He
you know,
He said
Doofus.
7:08. I've
Giuseppe,
been waiting.
Doofus, Giuseppe and I have been running this friggin' show for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, you've only been on for 5 minutes. Don't tell me.
Doesn't matter. We've been here for
You were
2,
late,
right?
George. George, you were late. I was on time.
Oh, bull. Anyway, I've been listening to your comments, and yes, Lyon's shit, and he can't bowl for nuts, and we should never let Norm bowl ever again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, when you're jealous about a certain batsman's and bowler's ability like mine, it's very easy.
And let's be serious.
It's a straight
Let's be
jealousy.
serious.
It's straight
If we had-
jealousy.
If we had Norm to bowl
Unadulterated
for us,
jealousy.
if we had Norm to bowl, there is no chance he would be picked in our side to bowl, right?
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Can you see that through the darkness?
Yeah.
But it's true though, isn't it? Right? Like Georgie, like we're talking and you're going. When push comes to shove, you want your full-time bowler, not your part-time bowler, to take the
That's
wicket.
right. You don't want Travis Head getting you out of the shit every time. He might do it once, which he did, but he's not going to do it ever again. It's not going to happen again.
Let's go back to his batting for a moment. He walked back on his stumps and got bowled. And then you got Steve Smith, the audacity to actually call upstairs for a view of the ball.
Did you see? Did you see? I think Norm and I think we texted a couple, and I said that was arrogant. That was just a guy who thinks he's better than the side.
Disgusting is the word I'll use. Disgusting.
And you know what? The problem was Labuschagne didn't have the balls to say, mate, you are out. You got to go.
No, actually, if you look at the replay, Michael, Labuschagne actually said to him, "You're out." He actually said it.
Yeah.
But Steve Smith still went like that.
Yeah.
That was so plumb. I would have walked within a split second.
Oh, he was gone.
He would have topped his pants on. Where's Harry?
Doesn't matter. Let's talk.
Harry's lucky.
Yeah. Look, it doesn't look. Whether you're plumb or not, at that point of time during, and you've got to look at it from a game point of view. There are people that walk and there are people that don't. And if you honestly believe you're not out, you're going to review it.
Mate, come on. That was bad.
So out. He was so out, he couldn't even begin. Babs 1 and Babs 2.
Like twins, only the mother can tell them apart.
Hey, you wouldn't remember. He was only a little one when you remember him, huh?
Then he knows to throw them both back.
Now he's a big shit house, bro.
He'd like a big shit house, all right.
So, Michael, about your Cabanossi, what your so-called prowess. What's your prowess again? What are you so proud of?
No, I do carbonara, bro.
Oh, it's more like a bloody. Mine's like a huge Venus schnitzel.
Hey, let's move on from Sri Lanka quickly, and let's laugh at England for 1 second. Like we were all rapping how good England were,
and now terrible. India
last game didn't lose a wicket.
None for 130. Well, they get 110. All out for 110.
Oh, it's disgraceful. Virat Kohli, God.
Yeah,
can't score a run, though.
Just quickly.
Well, Virat Kohli wasn't needed, by the way. I should take that back. He wasn't needed.
Yeah, that's right.
Just quickly.
Sikadawan's about 53 now. He's still playing.
Shut up, Norm, for a second. We just need to a few quick shout-outs, because there's been a whole heap of comments. First of all, answer the questions. Well, I'll give you a question in a minute. You don't shut up. We got, is it Thelina Empana from Sri Lanka says hello. And then there's a Sam Hazlitt.
Sam's on again. Yeah, we should get Buddy Renshaw back in.
Yeah. And then we got Robert M. He says, hey Babs, hey Giuseppe.
Hey, mate.
And don't waste your time with Norman. Baram Marani.
We lost George already again.
I like that bloke.
But I have to say, Robert M says, hey Norman. I don't know why.
Sorry, boys.
You're just jealous, that's all. It's just jealousy, guys. Admit it, you're bloody jealous.
Yes, jealous.
You know what's
Robert M says that Head needs to be dropped. Joe Burns got dropped when he wasn't performing. How many chances does the Head get?
Hey, can I just say something quickly? Left arm orthodox spin. Someone's made a very good point a couple of times. At Gore, don't we look at stuff before we go to test matches and we see what history says or what do we got? Left arm spinner cleans up in Gore for some unknown reason.
Wrung the hair up before, yeah.
Have we got any left arm spinners?
Yeah, Kuhneman. You've got obviously Ashton Agar, who's been injured for so long now, and COVID or whatever.
Yeah, they're just names of players who can play good in Sheffield, not even play well, not even dominate Sheffield Shield, and we're going to put them in against a test playing nation who lives and breathes spin bowling. Like, we don't have a world-class. We don't have one world-class spinner who can bowl really well when it's needed. Yes, we know Lions taken a lot of wickets, but it's easy when you got three world-class bowlers doing all the damage up front, and he comes in and takes the bowlers. You know, when you got to take the wickets up front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he struggles.
Hey, you know what? You know what I noticed?
But not even that, George. It's the fact that he couldn't put two established batsmen under pressure to get them to
yeah, that's right. Yeah, create the issue. Yeah, of course. You got to bowl. You got to bowl in partnerships, just like we all know. Batting or bowling is partnerships, and unfortunately, they couldn't bowl as a partnership, or they couldn't bowl as a decent side the last test. Simple as that.
There's one fundamental batting flaw that you all haven't picked up, which I'm not surprised. In the first innings and even in the first test, Australian batters were on the front foot to most of the deliveries. In their second innings, they're almost exclusively on the back foot. And each one of them.
Hey, hang on. I texted you guys in the chat, and I said to you, "Why are we going back?" No, did you remember that text? I said, and then there was only one wicket that I saw on the front foot that we got given out, which is a very good ball. The rest were all back foot shots.
Yeah.
Oh, Travis Head and Smith both atrociously went back on the stumps.
Yeah.
Both. Even I didn't do that when I batted. I was always on the front foot.
I really get the impression, Norm, that you just don't like Travis Head.
You mean Dick?
I know. It's just I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah, just get this feeling, George.
No,
do you get
I'm being factual. I'm being factual, guys. I'm not making this up. We all saw what he did. Do I need an excuse? No.
No, but even he wasn't the only one. Warner's ball, whatever. Who was the guy that the ball bounced a bit and got caught behind or something? Or there was one or two balls, or was it caught at bat pad, the right-hander? That was the only wicket that I said, oh, fuck, the pitcher's doing it. But the rest of the guys are going back and missing the ball and getting LBW bowled.
Yeah.
I said it to you, Michael. I'll stand correct. I said it to you, and you adopted my thoughts.
Impossible.
It's true. I'll get the bloody text message out. I'll show you. You and your I started the scoop shot 10 years ago. Bullshit.
I
Jesus.
did because I was batting
Oh,
with Harry.
rubbish you did. When
I
did you
was
play a
betting
scoop
with-
shot 10 years ago?
I was batting with Harry, and I said I'm gonna play the reverse sweep, and I played it, and he started laughing at me. I said, "Now run, idiot."
He wouldn't run. He can't run for nothing.
I
Hey,
don't remember you ever playing anything like that. Where on earth did you get that from? Are you
Bro,
delusional?
come on.
You know, you
Come
saw
on.
that the new nickname for you is
Hey.
Dog. Delusions of grandeur.
Okay, you know what? I can handle the odd sledge if it's factual. When you start talking batting, here between this little organisation here, there's no comparison.
I never said I was a batsman. I never said I was a cricketer. Full
No,
stop.
you're a sledger.
That's right.
You've got in the side for your
You're a
sledging
professional
ability.
sledger.
You got to stick to your strength.
and I'm just a
Look
slogger.
what I'm going past. Just to show you, look what I'm going past the Dog. That is the Delusion of Grandeur Hotel. See it?
Where the hell are you?
Where are you?
I'm in Randwick.
Oh, what
Oh.
a shit place. Boo. Boo.
Hey,
Better than Manly.
just quickly.
Yes.
Brendan Paul
Why is everything
says
quickly?
Marsh
Just talk
should play
normally.
ahead of head. Do you
Who?
agree? Marsh should play ahead of head.
Oh.
Well,
Okay,
Marshall.
who would you pick today
Mr.
for the
Marshall.
Australian side?
Mr.
If it
Marsh.
was the third test in Gaul, who would you pick for the Australian
Maxwell.
side? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not Marsh.
He would have known how to handle that game.
You
There
know
you go,
what?
Robert. You got your,
Labuschagne was the only guy that I thought, you know what? At least he's trying to sweep, and he didn't do a bad job. Okay, he got out, but at least Maxwell would have. I don't know. Maxwell would have played the same way, and he would have hit balls when he needed through cow corner.
Yeah, it probably would have made 30 or 40, but I don't think it would have made that much of a difference at the end of the day.
Nah, because we lost it with our ball in the ball.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Travis Head didn't score a run in either innings, by the way. In
Yeah,
either
but he's
game.
like Norm. Let's be serious. He bats like you, mate.
Okay, look, let's get back to the round. Who would you, the Australian side, you'd have to seriously question even Warner, Head, and even Alex Carey. I'd question all three of them whether they should be actually selected in the Australian side.
I'd keep Kerry. Definitely,
Why?
I'd keep Kerry.
He's keeping good.
He's
He's
keeping
keeping
shit.
good.
Yeah, he struggled. He missed a few chances. Like there was 2 or 3 stumping chances that he missed. But do we have a better option? I don't think we have a better option at the moment.
Josh Inglis, come on.
Yeah, he's still raw, and his glove work's not any better than Carey's. It's probably the same. So I don't think we're gaining a lot there. So I don't think that we should just throw Carey out just for one bad game. He's got to learn the playing on the subcontinent. It's not as if Josh Inglis is going to do any better.
All right, can I just quickly make a point there? The issue with Alex Carey is he's not talking behind the stumps. He's not motivating at all.
Yeah, but he's still learning. He's still learning the Test cricket. But that's nothing. Surely people at that level don't need the wicketkeeper bloody saying, "Oh, well done." Really? Come on, just bloody bowl.
No, I think the keeper's job is to talk. I think the keeper's.
What did you do, George?
Yeah, I know, but everyone's different. Everyone's got a different role in the game. So there might be someone else there that's doing all the talking that you don't hear. So I don't know. But generally speaking, 99% of the time it is the wicketkeeper, and he keeps everything bubbling along. Definitely.
Well, he's the tempo. He's the tempo of the team.
Yeah,
And there's no denying that, but also too, you have to remember that he's new to this arena, so he's trying to find his feet and not overstep his mark. No,
Fair enough. Okay,
Yeah, but,
I want to know who
He's a
Rahani's
players,
is.
mate.
Sexy boys in one frame, and Robert M says, "Which one frame?" Duh.
Which one,
Did you see? You've seen that comment, right? And
Yeah.
which
In
one,
one frame.
Rahani? Clearly, the top left.
I think at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, you're bothered.
Right, he says, oh.
Okay. All right. Carey keeps. Okay. Robert M reckons Carey keeps good, giving him a chance. Oh,
I think he still deserves a chance.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
agree.
reason just to throw him out for one bad game.
I guess not.
Yeah,
All right, guys.
I
I'm going to get out of the car. While you keep talking, I'll get out of the car. All right.
All right, I'll run the show.
Yeah,
Go run it, George.
yeah, just mute yourself, Norm, so we can't hear you.
Yeah. Giuseppe, what happened? What happened last night?
Oh, mate, really? Really? Like, are you seriously going to talk about that?
I gotta get it out. I've got to get it out of there and hear it out.
He started like
but, 4-0.
Oh, mate, really? That
Come
was
on.
their best. Oh, George, that was their best 11, and that was our 5th team that he put out.
He played 3 teams.
15. 15. You sound like India playing their C-type. Mate, what are you doing?
Did you see Klopp slap in the face? There you go.
No, I didn't see any of it.
Everyone got a good 30-minute run. He had 22 goals or something, and that's what he did. Like he
played 3 teams.
Yeah. So they played the first 32 minutes, and then at 60 minutes, and then so he played 3 lots. Where Man United, they played their best 11.
Well, they've only got 11.
But they showed all their cards, George. So now we know what they've got.
Nothing.
Like I saw some bloke walk up to the stadium with a Liverpool strip, and he had on the back with both dates from Old Trafford and Anfield with 9-0.
Hey, I got a question for you too while Norman sorts his crap out.
Yeah.
Will you guys be smiling in about 2.5 hours' time is my biggest concern at the moment.
Right, look, to be honest, though, Michael, if New South Wales doesn't win tonight,
they got nothing.
Right.
They'll never win.
That's right.
The pressure's all on New South Wales to win.
Can I just say hello, good night?
You say good night.
Good night.
See you, buddy.
See you, Luca.
How many times have New South Wales gone in as firm favourites and stuffed it up?
1,000 times.
Look, a guy at work said to me today, and this guy here, he's a rugby league nut. That's all he does is he looks at stats and everything. And he said to me this morning, he goes, you smell that? And I went, yeah. I said, it smells like New South Wales are shitting themselves.
Mate,
realistically,
who won the last match between New South Wales and Queensland? Can someone tell me? What was the score?
Yeah, but our history winning the series at Lang Park's very poor, mate.
Done it twice.
I won 2. They've won 2.
On paper, Queensland shouldn't come close.
We should lose by 30 points.
You would think so, but that won't happen. So I don't care. Oh, hang on. I reckon if New South Wales get away early, it might be an issue. But if you hold them to half time, then Queensland's crowd will bring them home.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if you get away early, I think it'll be a big score.
Yeah, because the crowd will go quiet normally, you think, and that's what I think Queensland's biggest. The crowd is mad.
Well, Alfie Langer says it's a 12-point crowd.
Can you give me some of that food? I mean, what's this snoz? All right, now, so just in summary, please stop Canadian Club. What is that? That's piss. That's wee water.
Lime and soda. It's quite nice. I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's actually very nice.
I need to know from you, who would you put in the Australian side? If there was a third testing call, who would be in the Australian side?
I'll get rid of Warner for a start. We need
give me the
to
team. Not tell me who you get rid of. Just name the team. Your George Bailey.
I'd start with Maxwell and Kawaja. Because they're going to start with spinners, so you might as well get Maxwell up the front there. It's not as if they're bowling express pace. They're going to bowl it at his head where he struggles. So
I actually like
why don't you open with Maxwell? Really? There's no reason why you can't.
The easiest time to bat is with a new ball, right?
Yeah. So why don't you get Maxwell in there with bloody Kawaja? Still, you got Smith's had one bet, like he made 100. He got a duck. You know, that's all right. Labuschagne,
same thing.
So you get with them, and then you probably wouldn't bat head. Like you'd probably get rid of head. Who else is in there? Who's in there? Maybe Marsh. You'd have to bring him in. I don't really like him, but I don't know who else is in the Agar's injured, so there's a few injuries in there as well. So unless you bat Kerry up, then you bring you go in with another spinner. I don't think so.
Kerry can't go.
I think you would also drop Starkey. You've got Cameron Green in there, who should bowl more overs with Cummins.
Where's Hazelwood?
Injured.
Yeah, he wasn't injured.
He wasn't injured. He just didn't get picked.
How can he not get picked in the sub? How can he not get picked?
He bowled well in India.
Do you need three fast bowlers?
Sri Lanka say they don't.
I think you only go in with Cummins and Green, and then go in with spinners.
Yeah, I agree.
Really? Green should be doing more bowling.
Then you got to keep head. You got to keep head.
Get rid of head.
No, you got to keep him for spin.
Well, you bring in.
Are you kidding me?
You bring in Kuhneman.
Travis Head for his spin? Are you joking? That is the worst thing you've ever said. He's not a spin bowler.
You got 4 wickets, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one time. It's like me getting 4 wickets.
Hang on, you can say Nathan Lyon's got 400 test wickets. Head's got 4.
Yeah.
Michael, are you serious? You keep Travis Head for his bowling?
I'm just saying. Do we have any other spinners that can do? Because I don't trust Nathan Lyons in the subcontinent. I think he's not bowling slow enough, or he's not. The ball's not coming out like it might in Australia, where you're playing a lot of top spin, a lot of bounce. Yeah. Mate, if you can't spin the ball in Sri Lanka, you're never going to spin the ball.
True.
He should be lethal. He should have been lethal on that day 4, and he wasn't.
I agree with you, Michael. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
If you
but
can't,
then Sri Lanka come out and they're lethal. The ball's spinning, the ball's turning. They had no idea.
Yeah, we were. It's disappointing. It's sad.
And you know what's scary? We lose 2 or 3 wickets and we can't stop it. We keep on going. There's no one there to stop the momentum.
Right.
They kept on going.
They keep, that's right. Someone just sit there and just block it out. Get your front foot halfway down the track and just nullify the spin. It's not that hard.
Robert M has answered all your theories. Stephen O'Keefe is still the best spinner we've got in the country, and he's still able to bowl.
Isn't he retired?
No.
Isn't he retired?
No, he's playing for Manly, first grade.
He's
I interviewed him on the show.
Well, he might be playing bloody district cricket, but he's not bloody playing for New South Wales or anything.
Oh, he was amazing bowler. He was really good.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so let's move on. Let's move on to other topics now. We've let this one dry. So let me have a look. We've got England versus India. We talked about somewhat. England are atrocious.
See, South Africa pulled out of the one-dayers later on in the year.
And Australia are very upset about it.
Yeah, so what does it do with the point scoring?
Well, we get all the points. They default all the points.
Because it was something like for qualifications or for rating rankings or something.
Sebastian's right. Warner shouldn't be selected. I actually posted something on the community page about what Warner's done the last couple of years. He shouldn't be out there.
No.
Anyone better?
Maybe Renshaw should. I don't mind what Bunch is saying.
I guess our biggest problem at the moment is that we don't have enough batsmen that will score runs currently.
I agree.
Yeah, but okay. But
We've been severely exposed by the game against Sri Lanka. We showed a very, very bad weakness. When Dinesh Chandimal walked out hours earlier and scored 206 not out, and we couldn't get more than 151.
Mate, he scored 200 and he used his feet. He kept on coming down the track and he was pumping the ball all over the place. We looked like fucking guys that just couldn't get out of the water, mate. Couldn't swim. It was bad.
Seppi, put your name. Your name is up.
put your name up.
It's up. I can see it.
Put it up where?
Doesn't say Malacca, but it's up.
Can you put it up in the other corner for him or something? I don't know. Put up the top of the screen. What's his problem? Fuck's sake. Get a life. Who was it? Who said that?
George,
fucking stupid.
Don't
comment ever again.
Hey,
what's wrong?
Billy Moore's on TV. He looks nervous.
Yeah, well, we're all nervous, mate. We're all nervous. Don't worry about that.
They've lost.
It's not nerves. It's not nerves, Michael. It's the weather's pretty cold up there, so he's shivering.
Right,
mate, there's a westerly blowing and it's bloody cold. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
and the wind is freezing.
We got
who's in the side? Who's
snow up the mountain here?
Probably the Queensland side. Someone.
Shit. The worst ever, and they'll still be new watch.
It's a reserve grade side. Half of them make a decent side.
Who's the halfback?
Oh, what a guy. Cherry Evans.
Cherry Evans.
No, isn't there a halving change? Isn't
they're going to play Hunt. Isn't Hunt going to 6?
I'd say so, but I reckon Dearden's going to play still.
Oh,
where does Dearden play? What club is he at?
Cowboys.
Dearden, Cowboys.
He's all right. He's not bad.
He's doing all right.
He's not a first grader.
The Cowboys are
Norm, you're showing what New South Wales always show when they're going to go into a game as hot favourites. Our arrogance kills us, mate. We've got to go in there and we've got to go really, really, really hard because they're going to.
I'm not arrogant. I'm just good.
What I'm trying to say is New South Wales are renowned for fucking it up.
Queensland, you look at the caliber of players both sides have and have had throughout the years, and you think, well, why is this team even in the contest? We should not win a single series ever.
I hate saying it's Queensland. I hate saying that. That's the only reason that you guys are competitive.
Because they do it for a reason. They do it for the state, whereas New South Wales don't do that. They don't. There's not that same thing for them.
Yeah, but it's true. That, Mick, because you've lived in Brisbane, and come State of Origin, every time it rolls around in Brisbane, or no matter where you go in Queensland.
In Queensland, anyway.
Right in Jersey.
It's like so infectious. Everyone's in,
Maroon. Everyone's wearing maroon, mate.
Have you seen my background, by the way? I turn around and saw this 96 World Cup top.
What's that got to do with Queensland and New South Wales?
It's blue.
We're talking about cricket. It's the cricket show.
Oh, yeah. Come on, guys. Get the program here.
Come on.
Then you got the best football team ever. Look at that.
Oh, can I spit?
You're spitting on it yourself, Norm.
But, if Queensland loses a game, the whole state is in mourning. If New South Wales loses the game, it's like, whatever. Doesn't matter.
100%. We don't even wear a Blues jersey here, mate. I went to work today. No one's in. When I was at Sweps in Queensland, every motherfucker had a maroon jersey on.
Yep.
And it's true. That's the difference. You just... Yeah, I say to people all the time at work, I go, it's different here. You don't understand. And they go, no, it's the same. Nah,
It is. It is.
nah,
100%.
it's
I've
different.
seen it.
All right. All
Who's
right, back
talking
to
about
cricket.
Bumrah? Took 6
Bumrah.
for 19. Both fantastic.
How bad was England, though, really? How many ducks did they have? Like, really? That's shit.
Yeah.
Like, how can you get out for 110?
But what's changed? You know, they went from baseball to disaster ball.
Has the team changed a lot? Has the batting lineup changed?
No. Like, there was... Like, who was there? Like, they started off with Jason Roy and Bairstow opened. Root, Stokes, Butler, Livingston, Ali, Willie, Overton, Cass, and Topley, whoever they are. But they made runs. But, like, Jason Roy made a duck. Bairstow made 7. Root made a duck. Stokes made a duck. Livingston made a duck. The only one who made any runs was Butler. He made 30 at 110.
What was the ball doing? Anything? I didn't watch the game. I just woke up.
No,
I didn't see
Bumrah
it
bowled
either.
very well.
He did.
6 for 19 off 7.2 overs. And that included 2 wides.
I've got a 6 for 14 once.
Where was that? Freaking bloody...
Maris College North Shore.
Bow Desert Oval or something.
No,
What's
Maris
that?
College
Grade
North Shore.
10.
No,
You
it
know
was in
what?
high
I
school.
couldn't give a stuff about your bowling figures. Seriously. Jesus.
It was a high school. I was at high school, year 12 or something at school.
Yeah.
Whoopie-doo.
I tell you what,
That's
mate,
when I took my spin bowling. Yeah, I did.
Except, do you care really? Do you really care? I don't care.
I'm just putting it out there, man. Bumrah's only got.
Where was that? Was that at some backyard?
Yeah, but
Backyard walkway.
Bumrah got 6 for 19. I got 6 for 14, bro.
Yeah, but did you play against England? No.
Yeah. But by the looks of it, anyone can play against England now. They've gone from world beaters to nobodies.
hey, can I just say it's all relevant. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. They're all
That's right.
big. All
See,
relevant.
Norm, he got 100. Giuseppe, he knows what he's talking about, mate. What have you got?
At least Giuseppe played a noble innings in Sri Lanka. You only played noble innings at Callanvale, South Callanvale Heights, West.
Oh, mate. I had cramps that day still.
You used to live in Callanvale, mate, so be careful.
Used to.
Remember?
You
Yeah,
still live
Shiroza.
there.
Hey, all we're going to say is Camembert and Shiroza, and he shuts the fuck up.
Well, should we talk about your Cabanossi again? The lack of, I should say.
Oh, no. I won premierships, bro. Take it easy.
I'm calling you dog. Delusions of grandeur. 242.
Oh, no, I'm bad. Can't change names.
6 for 14 against my under 7s.
Come on, you got some questions here. Come on. You got some comments. Let's run through them, Norman.
All right, Livingston is.
Yeah, we've only got 10 minutes to go.
I don't, Brendan Pulwell, I don't believe that Livingston's a player. I think he's a very promising player.
Yeah.
Sebastian Kumadam Messina was a bit dubious with his decisions, I must say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
he was. But if you burn all your bloody challenges on stupid challenges, well, you deserve to get what you get.
Yeah, I agree.
Read that, Babs. Read that, Robert Emerson. Watch
out. We don't mute. Oh, come on, Robbie. Be nice, bro.
Why have you got what? Giuseppe, what's going on with those lights above you? It's like some scary movie. It's like there's Psycho in the toilet there.
Oh, like a horror movie. Yeah,
It's vintage.
Do you go a bit crazy at night when you look at that light?
No, it's just the light. It's one of them fancy timber things.
Fancy. It looks scary.
No, it's
fancy for bloody grafting.
No, it's mood setting, mate.
Whereas Babs has got the bloody Iceland, the southern, they call it the Northern Lights going on there.
Amy loves it. We're going to go there once. Northern Lights. I got to go before I die.
Yeah.
You better hurry up.
If you come here, I'll show you Northern Lights.
Let's go to Iceland playing cricket.
If you
Hey,
come in,
Major
it's
game
like
of
it's
cricket
snow.
between Iceland and what do we call ourselves? Brisbane Saints.
Spazzos.
Well, nothing wrong with Saints. We're good.
Do you want to go on a Brisbane Saints cricket tour of Iceland? Let's be
No.
there.
Nah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
has anyone-
Hello,
Hey,
mate.
how you going?
Do you like the Northern Lights?
Hey,
Do you want to go to Iceland?
the Northern Lights, Aurora
They're behind you.
Borealis.
They're behind you.
I know, no, they're my Christmas lights.
Has anyone been seeing the ICC games between like USA and those guys?
PNG and that. Yeah.
Mate, we could score runs against some of those blokes.
Did you see that? In India, where they're just doing these games,
The
and they're
farmers
taking all this money out of the Russian.
out of the Russians. We're taking on bets on every ball, every delivery.
And it's just some villagers pretending to play. Like,
Yeah,
really?
They were farmers.
Well, I didn't see that.
How would you have to be?
Didn't you see that? Yeah, they actually, the police have gotten involved and they're charging some bloke. There's a Russian guy and a few Indian guys that have set it all up. And they've got just walkie-talkies and they're telling the umpire what to do and that sort of stuff, so they'll give them out or whatever, whenever.
Yeah,
and
ball
they're
to
just like, they're just villagers. They've just paid these villagers just to run around in their in these jerseys, and there's not even a real game going on. But to the Russians, they've got the background noise of people and that sort of stuff, and it's just like, really?
Now,
What do Russians know about cricket?
I think Papua New Guinea qualified, actually. Pretty sure they did.
For what?
World Cup.
They
The
beat
T20?
Uganda. Papua New Guinea beat Uganda.
Yeah.
This is the ICC Men's T20 World Cup qualifier.
That's what I've been. I wouldn't be saying I'm watching it, but if you put a bet on Sportsbet, they show you the games on Sportsbet, and I was watching Papua New Guinea versus someone else. They were playing, and it maybe USA or Georgia or some, but it was just funny. How
Papua New Guinea
PNG.
beat Uganda, which is a bit of an embarrassment because Uganda have got a lot of cricket.
Yeah. So
Yeah, right.
Well, you say that United States are on top of their group with Zimbabwe. Like, they're on top of Zimbabwe, but they haven't played each other yet. There's USA, Zimbabwe, Jersey, and Singapore, Group A. And then you got Netherlands.
can someone tell me where the hell Jersey?
It's in
Oh,
your
it's
wardrobe.
kind of England.
So what?
It's
Is
south
it,
of England. Don't you know your geography, Michael? Did you fail geography?
I don't know Jersey, mate. I'm not being disrespectful. Where the
It's
hell
an
is
island off it. It's the island off the British Isles. Part of the British Isles.
Wow. You think it wouldn't be part of bloody England or someone else there then, would you?
Yeah. Most of them go over there. If they're any good, they go over and play for England.
And can I ask this question, George?
Yes.
How do you know that?
How do I know what?
Where Jersey is?
Thank you, Giuseppe. Giuseppe's the only one here who says the truth. You guys just
I
go.
know things. I know things.
Jersey's
I just know things.
Guernsey is
I'm- Geography was one of my better subjects at school.
I've travelled to 103 countries. I know where it is because I've travelled.
Fuck off. You
I'm
know what?
travelled.
Giuseppe is the only one here who says the truth. You two just talk so much bullshit.
I knew where it was. I've got a banknote from Jersey. Thank you very much.
I had no idea, like Giuseppe. At least we're honest, mate.
I knew. I'm afraid I'm educated. I know exactly. I'm geographically.
That's right. We know things.
We can't be that dumb. Sure, Giuseppe.
Robert
can.
M's just
Well,
failed.
you
George is
both
a
are
USA.
Italian
Not
background.
Don't start, George. Don't start.
Enough said.
Hey, can I just say our island's bigger than your island?
And we've won more World Cups.
Can you name the 233 protectorates, those under various supervisions, countries of the world? Can you? I can.
And
Go on. Name all 233 of them.
Just before you answer
I
that
know,
question,
Azerbaijan.
before you answer your own question,
I know them all.
what do you benefit from knowing that?
No,
Nothing.
is Wallace? Tell me, is Wallace and Futuna a country or not?
Doesn't matter. It's not going to get me into a pub any quicker.
You never know what it could get you.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's not going to get me another route, is it?
I just heard the most bullshit in the whole world. Can we talk cricket, Norman? Fuck me.
You're the one talking bloody football, not me.
Come on, look at these guys.
We're talking about it. Look, Netherlands, Uganda, Papua New Guinea, Hong Kong. Netherlands is on top.
And then Jersey
New
came
Guinea-
up and I had no idea. Fair enough.
Did New Guinea make? Did they qualify?
No, they're running third at the moment. They've all only played 2 games, and it's 1-1 and lost 1.
There must be 10 people who play cricket in Papua New Guinea, surely.
What do you mean?
They're
New
all
Guinea,
it's a rugby
they're
league.
a good rugby league nation, a good cricket
That's
nation,
it.
they've got everything.
Nah, rugby league's their number 1 by a mile. I was
Oh, I know
surprised they
that.
actually play cricket.
yeah, I was surprised as well. I didn't think it was.
Women's
You know what?
women's team, PNG women's cricket team are spot on.
You know it was funny? I think it was one of the sides there. They had the keepers bowl. The pace guys are on, and the keepers dropped the stumps. It was lucky to go about 80 k's an hour. It was so funny. But I guess they're playing World Cup.
They'll struggle if they qualify.
Yeah, well,
Oh, well.
It'll be a good 50 overs.
What time does the match start?
And
What time does the match start?
5 minutes, give or take.
about 8
Is it on
o'clock.
Channel 9?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want to talk football?
No, I'm
Well,
turning
let's do
TV on, that's all. Can I turn the
Let's
TV
do
on?
it. Let's do a couple of comments, guys. Come on, before we got to close it off shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, go and close it off. I'll be back in a second.
Go on.
Aaron Finch hit. Hang on. Go now. Aaron Finch. Okay, Norman. Why cricket is not global sport? ICC, something ICC. You know why? I think cricket's a global sport, but I think there's a big difference between Tier 1, Tier 2, and probably Tier 3 nations. That's probably the biggest issue. There's only 8 really, really, really strong nations. The rest are all really, really bad.
Yeah.
Is what at that level. Not like other.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit like rugby league to a certain degree. You've got really good sides, and you've got a lot of really who want to play, but are really down that level.
Yeah.
Can I just be sarcastic a minute? How many countries play AFL?
No, none. But it's really Australian sport, mate. But if you're looking at trying to be global, it's actually funny why cricket is not a global sport. It should be a bigger sport. But
Well, it's actually the second biggest sport, the second most played sport after soccer.
Yeah, but let me guess, it's all played in India and 3 billion, like all those people that play there. It's probably, I don't know. How do you make cricket bigger than what it is at that high level?
Well, women's cricket are doing a
competitive
great job
countries.
globally, to be honest.
More competitive countries is what it is.
But honestly, if you guys get a chance, watch that World Cup that's going on now, and the standard's not that good. Like it's be lucky to.
It's our standard.
If you're lucky, that's how bad it is, mate.
Are you saying that New Guinea's playing Uganda at Callumville Oval? Is that what you're saying?
No,
It might as well be.
no. In my peak, I would have scored 3,000 against them.
Not out.
Coulda,
That's
shoulda,
what I'm-
woulda. I hate that.
I'm being serious. Watch it, and then you tell me what you think.
All right. But, some of those bowlers, I mean, they might pull a rabbit out of the hat, though. They can bowl some tricky deliveries. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, but at 80 k's an hour, Jesus Christ.
Really, Sri Lanka haven't even qualified for the World Cup yet.
No, they haven't.
T20 World Cup, they haven't. They have to win their group or come second in their group.
That's quite
And
embarrassing, isn't it?
they got to play Namibia and United Arab Emirates and whoever qualifies out of those other.
You think they
Gumbies.
would, right? You think they would? They should.
They should. And the West Indies haven't either. They got to play Scotland, Ireland, West Indies, and one of those other Gumby sides
So
to qualify.
Scotland's competitive, and so is Ireland. The problem
Yeah,
with
so
those, but the problem
the
with
West
those
Indies
guys,
again should
those
get through, but
you
you know,
think, yeah.
they should. But
I'm going to be
they've
doing
either got to come first or second.
for the World Cup in October. I'm going to Melbourne, Perth, and Adelaide, back to Sydney, back to Melbourne to cover the World Cup for an Indian company called Rev Sports. I'm doing their commentary. So,
What do you know about cricket at that level, bro?
So do you want us to come and give you a hand? Is that what you're saying?
or in the background, he can pull my strings if you want to.
Yeah, I'll get your stats and maybe you can coffee.
I'm serious. I'm going to be doing. My airfares have been booked. My accommodation's been booked.
I will headbutt you at each venue. How's that?
Well, you know what? Where I'm not going to? I'm not going to Brisbane. Because India are not playing up there, so I'm not going there.
No, they're bloody. And plus, they're playing on bloody Melbourne Cup Day. Fuck's sake. Really?
I know.
Where's the final? How stupid is that in playing on Melbourne Cup Day? Are they dumbasses?
They're playing a double header at the Gabba on Melbourne Cup Day. One starting at 1 o'clock and one playing at 5 o'clock, whatever it is.
That just goes to show how dumb the ICs, whoever organised this, how dumb they know. They should have played.
Yeah.
That should have been the rest day. Play it before or play it the day after.
They don't understand.
But who puts the schedule together?
ICC.
Yeah, they wouldn't have cared about the Melbourne Cup. That's the problem.
Yeah, but surely Cricket Australia would have said that's Melbourne Cup. The whole nation's not going to be watching any games. Melbourne won't watch a game, mate. The whole nation stops.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, play it at night time, but having a double header in the afternoon, like really? Like, come on. Play one game at night, definitely, because everyone's finished. They're all drunk and they might watch a bit of cricket, but playing a game in the middle of the afternoon when the race is actually running, come on. Like, really? These guys are bloody stupid.
Like, imagine making it at 5 o'clock after the race day, maybe, having a day-nighter, or maybe 7 o'clock. So that would have been a day out of it. Racing into cricket would have been perfect.
Yeah, that's right. Play one in the evening, but playing one in the afternoon, like, really, come on. Yeah. Who cares? Who's going to know? I don't even know who's playing or who's going to care.
But let's be all of us will watch the Melbourne Cup for that half an hour, then we'll go and do whatever. But that's our prime focus that day as Australians, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll all go to the pub every year.
And it's kind of like sport. You go to the Aussie Nash. Isn't that right, George?
So the first game's at 2 o'clock. Afghanistan versus winner of Group A. So who's going to go watch that? I don't know. The second game is England versus New Zealand. So you're going to get all the Poms will go. Probably New Zealanders.
But the New Zealanders watch the race too.
Yeah, that's right. So that's on at least that's on at 6 o'clock. So yeah, that's after the race, and it won't be too bad. But no one's going to watch that first game. No chance in hell.
Even saying that, the Poms watch the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, I think it's
really. But at least it's at 6 o'clock, so it's not too bad. Which is 7 o'clock, because I think daylight saving will be in by then, so it'll be 7 o'clock, down south. So it's not too bad. But the 2 o'clock game, that's right when the bloody race starts.
Yeah,
Sebastian's ready saying hello to me only. Sam Hislop, I don't see England beating South Africa 3-0 on the test. I certainly see England beating South Africa 3-0 on the test.
No, I don't know. Where are they playing that? They're playing in England?
Yeah.
Oh, well then. Yeah, never know. See what Bazball does.
Yeah. And that's it. We'll see what Bazball does.
Zafir Bakari is making a clear point that he says that Bumrah's bowling yesterday was amazing.
It was yesterday, yes.
Russell Hassan mentioned Alex Hales. He was on the out because of some private discretions he did. Hello.
See, Norman, Giuseppe, George, and Nuno.
Hello.
Is that your son's son? Or
Yeah, it's Clayton's. Yeah.
wow.
You say hello, Nom Nom.
So hello, Nuno.
Who are these idiots? And what are they doing?
Yeah.
He's making more sense, Michael, than you.
That's
Oh,
not too hard to do.
yeah, it's okay. You can't sledge him. That's fine. That's not hard anyhow. Let's be serious.
That's it.
That's true.
Hello.
Hello.
You're on TV, by the way. You know that? People can see you around the world.
Around the world.
Well, that's scary, isn't it?
Actually,
Hey,
Michael,
boys.
can your grandson be on show next week instead of you? It makes more sense.
Actually, I'm on a cruise next week, guys.
Yeah, what's the go?
Can't
with
you
that?
do it off the cruise?
And I'm on a family cruise. We're all going on the cruise, all of us. Just to Queensland and
Yeah, but
back
you
on
can
a
spend
cruise.
half an hour on the cruise. Can't
No,
you?
mate, it's all right. You catch
internet.
COVID.
There's no internet in the cruise, mate.
What?
You don't get internet. I'm not going to pay for internet for half an hour for bloody you peanuts.
Why
I'll
not?
pay for it.
Well, hey, you know we've got to go. Kick off in about 2 seconds.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys.
Well,
Oh,
once
Michael,
again,
thanks for joining us. George, Giuseppe,
Thanks, Norman.
all our viewers.
Hey, I reckon New South Wales. Give us predictions. New South Wales by 10 or 12.
I think 40-0. New South Wales 40, Queensland 0.
It'll be by 6 to 8.
6 8.
Queensland 6 to 8, boys. It's all right.
Okay, Giuseppe.
You guys
I
will
spoke
choke
like
again.
this, okay? I'll give you 2
40-0, New South
scenarios.
Wales.
I'll give you 2 scenarios. The first one is New South Wales win by at least 24 to 30 points. And the second scenario is Queensland to win by 4.
I reckon New South Wales will pop them, or it's going to be a close game. It's either going to be way out or it's going to be very, very close. And if it's close, Queensland win it.
Yeah. That's where I see it. I see the
Who's
Queensland
next
by
white ball
4.
captain? Quick. After Aaron Finch.
Why should it be Cummings?
He's Test cricket, for God's sake.
He can play one day. Can't he play one day cricket?
What's the
He's
difference?
not captain material for one day. Come on.
Why
Maxwell.
not?
Maxwell.
Maxwell,
Yeah,
I
I
agree. Maxwell, yes.
Yeah, I reckon
Nah,
Maxwell should
Cummings.
be.
Okay. Maxwell
You
Cummins.
won't go.
They're both good
Anyway.
options. They're both good options.
Yeah.
You need a
Yeah,
player
all
who's
right.
going to
The
play.
biggest match will be October 3rd,
I'm gonna
23rd.
all
I'm
right,
covering
we're
it
gonna-
between Pakistan versus India. That'll be a huge match.
big one. Big one.
That's how happening at the MCG.
Okay.
And it's sold
There's
out.
2 people there.
All right. They're coming out. They're coming out, surely.
All right.
1 minute and 37 seconds. 36.
All right. Love yous. Talk to yous.
All right. Have a good holiday.
Ocean Line.
I will.
All right.
See you in
have a
2
good
weeks.
holiday.
Don't catch
Bye,
Go
boys.
COVID.
the Blues.
Yeah,
Go
don't
the
catch
Maroons. I'll see you on Sunday, Norm.
All right. Come and see me.
COVID.
I'm staying on. I'm going to talk for a while.
Oh,
All
well,
right. Well, I've got to go.
yeah.
All right.
All right. See you Sunday.
I'll
What
talk
time
to
are you
you
coming
later.
Sunday? Do you want to pick up from the airport?
Hey?
What time
No.
is your flight?
Come in on Friday morning sometime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You sure
that's
you
all
don't
right.
want to pick
Nah, it's all good.
up?
But I'll see you.
All right. See you Sunday.
I'll talk to you before Sunday. We'll catch up Sunday somewhere.
All right. Okay. Take care.
All right. No worries.
All right.
All right, boys.
See you
See you
later,
later. Bye, mate.
Yeah.
Go the
Bye.
Blues. So there we are. Maxwell's not retiring age. Pakistan cricket boring. Playing. No. I agree. Safik Bakari. It is the biggest game. It certainly is. What match is staying, Norman? It's a rugby league match between New South Wales, state of New South Wales, versus state of Queensland. Blues versus the Maroons. It's a they call state of origin. Players go back to the original states and they play. So it's called New South Wales versus. I can show you. In fact, let me just pull up. Hang on, let me just pull it up. Can I pull it up? I don't know if I can do it. I can't do it. You can watch it there for a minute. You can watch it there. That's what's playing on the TV set there. So the teams there, they're getting ready to go on the field. Let's go and watch it. It's New South Wales versus Queensland. It's rugby league. Mitchell Marsh reckons next, but okay. We'll see. There they are. The New South Wales side's going. Cameron Green's playing Cookie. Big day for New South Wales. So, yeah, that was quite an impressive victory by Sri Lanka against Australia. India smashed England again, mind you, in England too, which is even more remarkable. And there's a lot going on. In rugby league, Flegler. So Daly Cherry Evans is a player you don't know about. He's actually captaining Corey Oates, coming at second. You are coming tomorrow live for the ODI between. Yes, of course I am. Of course I'm coming live for that. Fincher retirement, Smith Agency. I don't think Australia should take. Oh, we got some new area. Yeah, I agree, Sam Hislop. Dearden's playing, I think that's 5-8. Okay, so what more can we talk about? There's not a lot more. India will be against England tomorrow again. That'll be definitively one way. England are actually falling further and further the wayside. Stokes had a horrible game. Even Bairstow was pretty ordinary. Root didn't last long. Quite chalk and cheese between their test there. West Indies versus Australia in the T20. When's that? Later in the year or so, I think. Not now. Tell me questions. Ask questions, guys. So I reckon Australia are going to pick Ben McDermott, Josh Philippe, or Josh Inglis, or to both of them, Jason Sagan, Cameron Green, and said, I've finished water. Of course they will. And rightfully so. They should. They're players of the future. Rightfully so. India had an optional net session. What about Pakistan versus Sri Lanka Test Series? It's going to happen. Of course it's going to happen, Subhash. There's little doubt that will happen. It'll be a fantastic, starting on July 18th, as far as I'm aware, which is only 5 days away. And quite an impressive start, to say the least. Should be very interesting. Pakistan should do very well against Sri Lanka. They know how to play the subcontinent pretty well. Don't you think? Will the I'll show you my mathematics before. So there you go. Josh Papali, incredible player. Tom Mickball is captain. I think he's a good player. Yes, Sebastian's going to happen. They're not going to stop Test cricket. It's the only thing going for Sri Lanka at the moment is that. CPL update. There's not much going on there. The Caribbean Premier League you're talking about. It'll happen. It's always pretty interesting. I don't mind that, to be honest. Strong test here with Demuth Karuna right now. Pakistan is a strong side. I believe him. I think it will be more challenging than Australia as they play for spin ball. He's right. He's absolutely right. Absolutely right. This is the first time that England has lost by 10 wins in an ODI match in its home country. There you go. Says a lot. Next to New Zealand versus Lanka. Now, forward alum is struggling, and now Pakistan has collapsed. I don't think it's a bit heavy. So. Next tour, New Zealand versus New Zealand. Any update on Virat? No, Virat's still injured. It's a shame, but Aussie cricketers that Sri Lanka haven't been directly saying as he can play. Well, he's right. He's actually right. He's actually right. He's actually right. India versus West Indies T20. What's that? What are you saying, Razul? That's going to happen, or what are you saying? Very impressive. I'll ask more questions, guys, because I'm finishing the show soon because interest has been pretty low. We've got a bad time slot. We should be starting now rather than starting at 7 o'clock. It's a bit early. That's all right. We've done it now. We can handle it. So I'll be on Rev Sports as well as Eyes on Cricket with Norman Koshnik. We're actually going to watch all the Indian matches and a number of the Pakistani and Bangladeshi matches in particular. Very few Australian matches until they get to the semi-finals and finals. We're going to be in Melbourne, India versus Pakistan, back to Sydney to watch matches there, then across to Perth, then to Adelaide and back to Melbourne. And we're watching matches in all those locations to the ICC T20 World Cup starting in October. Shame that India can't win in South Africa and New Zealand. Oh, I will. Someone's down for the count there. Stretcher. Cobbo's out for the count, big time. No update World Test qualification match in Zimbabwe. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's still a way off. We saw in Australia, isn't for yeah, that's true. Rohit Sharma missed on both tours. Well, he just played well, just letting against England. All right. Two head clashes in this game so far. $1.3. Okay, Stark's destroyed forward up. Well, Stark's not. I wouldn't go overboard about Stark, to be honest, no. At all. Last time when England lost by 10 wickets, India young fast bowler is very talented. I agree with Rizal Hassan. David Bakari makes good comments. Lost last time when England lost by 10 wickets, it was in 2011 World Cup against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka. There you go. ICC rankings are in. Bumrah's number one ODI bowl. We're not surprised by that. Sky Kumar is actually fifth on the T20 market. Yeah, that's a good job. No one you cover matches against Australia versus West Indies Test cricket, T20? Do I? Yeah, I should. Absolutely. Dharma should help Sri Lanka again to win the test. No, I don't know whether so I don't think it was based on that alone. Come on. At all. Lone Warrior, I've seen you for a long time. I remember you way back. You were on before, weren't you? Sam Hislop is these Henry Hunt, Matthew Renshaw, Labuschagne, Smith, Kawaja, Green, Inglis, Cummins, Mitchell. Not bad. Which team is your favourites in Australia? I'd have to say SCG, followed by MCG, but SCG would be number one. It's helpful trying to get Australian farm. Yeah, it would be. Australia's 1 month and 5 days rest. No team has that much rest. They need a lot more than rest. They need some ability. Now, when do you recommend when Pakistan lost to a weaker England team last year in T20 international? So look at India, how they are destroying this strong England side. It's going to be interesting. The whole series of World Cup will be very interesting. Well, they won't be winning the Test series in New Zealand, and they probably will not beat Pakistan, so that leaves Sri Lanka almost out, even though they played very well. Yeah, it's time's running out there, guys. So just got to give it a few minutes, and we'll probably end up stopping. Any more questions, guys? Or we're going to leave today's program. The guys have gone, I know. You know, ask any questions, guys. Anyway, look, the reality is Australia have been shown up by Sri Lanka. They've done okay in Pakistan. They won there, but they will probably be shown up by India as well. And they could lose their number one, or they've lost their number one stage already to South Africa. They're going to fall away. South Africa will be beaten by Australia and England almost certainly. Which time is your favourite IPL? Which time is my favourite? Oh, I think the earliest. When the likes of Shane Warne on with Bridgestone Royals, that was great. And McCullum's first innings he played was great. Will you watch T20 World Cup matches in Australia at the stadiums? Yes, Sebastian. I just said I'm going to be in Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, and Adelaide. The only grounds I'm not going to are in Brisbane. Yeah, I think you're right, Sebastian. Really have an interesting time coming up. India are smashing England at home, which I think is quite notable. Very, very notable situation indeed. It's cold here in Australia. How can I get down? Getting close, guys. What else are we thinking about, guys? I'm just curious about your thoughts about world cricket at the moment. Are you happy with it or not? And that's a knock on. Okay. So can they win the Test series in England? You would think not. On which team you like football, Real Madrid, Barcelona or Real Madrid? Australia, India, England cricket boards running cricket at the moment. Not ICC. Well, it's a combination of all of them, actually. combination of all of them. Who is winning the rugby match? At the moment, it's 0-all. New South Wales and Queensland. You can have a look there if you want. It looks like there might be a try score. We'll just wait and see. Decision pending. We'll find out firsthand here. The results are no try. No try. There's 0-all still. Stays 0-all. Stays 0-all. Rightfully so. The blue side is New South Wales, and the maroon or the reddy sort of crimsony dark colours, maroons are the Queensland side. The Rugby World Cup is in 2023. Yeah, the England are playing Australia here now at the moment, as a matter of fact. Okay, getting close, guys. It's a lot of head. I get a lot of head injuries. Not who are the rugby world champions? I think New Zealand, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure it's New Zealand. Pretty sure it's New Zealand. Oh, that was a big fist. That was a smack on the head that I've ever seen. On report, it should be a winning report. Aussie teams have 1 month and 5 days rest. Wait, yes, that before so much. I saw that before. 1 month and 18 days, I reckon. Well, I'm going to be overthinking things, let's be honest. All right, let's just get one more up there and we'll be done. No more questions? Norman, if Finch retires after the T20 World Cup, who's going to captain Australia at white ball team? We talked about that earlier on. George Pasaris was saying Pat Cummins, and he won't take that. He's got the test responsibilities. It's enough. Mitch Marsh might come in. Glenn Maxwell should be there. Warner wants it. We all know Warner wants it. That's for sure. Warner wants it for sure. All right, guys. I want you all to come back and talk to me when England play India tomorrow. Otherwise, view, like, and share the post, subscribe, and we'll talk later on. All the best, guys. Take it easy. Nice joining you tonight.